Fashionably late? Actually, we're right on time. Welcome to an extra stylish edition of Tri News 360. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Shannon Cox. Tonight, we take a closer look at the world of makeup.
And it's prom season. What does that entail? We will find out how stressful prom can be for 17-year-olds.
If purchasing cosmetics from major retailers isn't your style, many celebrities have created their own makeup lines. Rihanna, Kylie Jenner, Kim Kardashian, Chrissy Teigen, and Kat Von D are among some of the well-known names who have taken on the challenge. Rihanna's line, Fenty Beauty, after just being released last September, is soaring to the top of the beauty charts, as expected to pass Kylie Jenner's popular line in revenue. This year, the success behind Fenty Beauty stems from the diverse foundation shades that suit almost any skin tone.
Creating a cosmetic line is a big undertaking, but can prove to be very successful. High Point University student Ashley Brooke-Daniels has decided to establish her own line of makeup. Let's take a look at what has gone into Belvia Cosmetics.
I get compliments everywhere I go, kisses everywhere I go. Belvia.
Hi, my name is Ashley Brooke-Daniels.
Hi, my name is Renee Daniels.
And we're entrepreneurs. We started our own makeup line called Belvia.
Yep, Belvia is a skincare and makeup line that I introduced to the Wake Forest area a year ago.
We went up to New York City, picked out which line we wanted, and have developed it ever since. The month of March was our 1-year anniversary, and it is phenomenal, from the lipsticks to the matte lipsticks to the liquid lipsticks, lip glosses, from all the way to the bronzers and the foundations, and it's just great stuff.
Yep, and the contouring, contouring is very important with makeup because each person's facial structure and freckle lines, if you choose to show them or cover them, all you need to do is be taught how to apply and what to do.
And we have both liquid and powder to do that with.
Yep. Belvia is a piece of us. Belvia is a piece of us. Belvia was formulated from my experience throughout the industry. Belvia is named after my mother-in-law,
my grandma. Get online from anywhere in the country or in the world if you want to, and we'll ship it to you.
Yep.
Like, look at how even my face is. And
That is so inspiring. Best of luck to them and the success of their line. Have you ever wondered what it takes to become a professional makeup artist? What started as a hobby became a career for one talented individual. Triad News 360 reporter Erin Hubner has the story behind the mask.
18-year-old Megan Riley never would have imagined that what started out as doing makeup for competitive Irish dancers could have led to becoming a professional makeup artist. But that is exactly what happened. After graduating from Perkiomen Valley High School in Collegeville, Pennsylvania, Megan decided to attend the Makeup Designery School in Burbank, California. The Makeup Designery School, also called MUD, instructors have years of professional expertise working with some of the biggest names in film, television, and fashion. The LA campus is in Burbank, California, home to the biggest production studios including Warner Brothers, Walt Disney, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, and ABC Studios. Megan began taking classes like Beauty Lab, Multimedia Makeup, Film and Television Makeup, Special Effects Labs, and Studio Hairstyling.
Going to the Makeup Designery School was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I had the opportunity to work with and learn from so many well-respected people in the makeup industry. Being in LA too just made the experience so much better. I was in the market for the jobs that I wanted to be doing, and I'm so thankful for what I learned and just very happy to officially be a professional makeup artist.
It's pretty amazing to see a passion turned into a career. It looks like a lot of fun working as a makeup artist in Los Angeles. Girls everywhere dream of achieving that career, and she's living that dream.
But you don't have to go all the way to Hollywood to have a career in spooky makeup. Spooky Woods, which is right here in the Triad, is a local ziplining course that changes drastically after dark in October.
Jump! Oh my god, I bit my finger backwards.
Make sure our guests are scared. Local makeup artists do the most to ensure that guests have a terrifying yet thrilling time.
Hours are spent in the preparation applying the makeup to the scary cast of characters.
Reactions like this are a common sight at Spooky Woods, where there are 4 makeup artists who worked to make sure that 100 volunteers have the detail they need to scare any age person.
When we come back, springtime, flowers popping and prom dress shopping. How can one night call for so much preparation?
And how women in the business are sharing themselves with the next generation.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 21st century. You take your Bumble dates to prom. Bumble is a dating app that allows female users to message men within the first 24 hours of matching. Women have the power on Bumble. Men cannot message first. It's like a Sadie Hawkins dance in your phone. It's that time of year again. Get ready to do your hair, makeup, and nails.
That's right, it's officially prom season. Young women across the country look forward to the day, and young men are wondering why their collar is so stiff.
But picking the dress of your dreams can be a lot more of a problem than one thinks. Tri News 360 reporter Jennifer Evans asked local high school girls how big a hit the dress is to the pocketbook.
One of the most memorable and stressful times in young women's life. Girls all around make the most extra busy as they look for that one perfect dress that will make them feel like an absolute princess for one night. However, dress prices rise every year, having some girls spending hundreds to thousands of dollars.
Because like in the mall, all the stores there have like really expensive dresses and will only like sell really expensive dresses. So we had to get like kind of creative with what we did for prom.
But I tried on so many dresses, and by the time I found the one that I liked, it was around like $2,000. But I mean, it's prom, so of course you're just gonna go ahead and buy it. But it was pretty pricey, and that doesn't include my makeup or doing my hair, my nails, or my shoes. So you can just imagine how much that was.
Even though prom dresses are known to be expensive, there are many cost-effective alternatives.
There's an outlet here in Hillsboro that has some cheap prom dresses. Other than that, I mean, David's Brown can have some sales, Dillard's, the clearance outlet.
Thrift stores such as Ross and Goodwill are also known to sell really nice prom dresses for a really good price as well. Finding a dress in your budget is easier than it looks. Every girl deserves to look forward to their prom. Go out, find your princess.
That's so great that there are so many affordable ways to buy prom dresses now. I wish I had that when I went to prom.
But planning a prom takes a lot of people and time and effort to get that special evening ready.
Triad News 360 visited a local high school teacher who puts her students to the test in organizing the perfect night.
Prom is the biggest night of the year for many high school students. But what actually goes into planning this big night? Triad News went to Southwest High School in High Point, North Carolina to get an inside look at the prom planning process.
We have to book the venue, and then we kind of like toss around ideas throughout the year of things that we're going to do and possible themes.
Miss Burrows and her committee of students work up to a year in advance to plan the perfect prom. From choosing venues to themes, everyone has a good time.
We help set up decorations and plan the decorations that we put up, specifically in the cafeteria when we did the prom reveal, and then at the venue itself when we're getting ready for prom.
I know prom's going to be great, but I'm really excited to see it come to life a little bit.
The school puts on events to get the students in the prom spirit.
We also have a prom fashion show, and the students participate in that if they want to. It's usually 12 girls and 12 boys, and they model outfits from black tie formals in downtown High Point and David's Bridal.
Not only do the students work hard to put on the event, they're also excited to get dressed up for their special night.
I'm going to have to go dress shopping because I haven't done that yet. Make sure my shoes match my accessories, and doing my hair and makeup with my mom is going to be a great time.
All the hard work put into planning by Miss Burrows and her students will definitely be worth the while.
I wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Prom is a night that is never forgotten. You remember the dress, the dinner, and where the dance was.
And for these high school students, they will never forget the planning and all the details they created to make the perfect night.
For the ladies going to prom, hair and dress are not the only two biggest worries.
Makeup can be the biggest and of most concern. Joining us in Studio B is Triad News 360 reporter Lexi Davis with a special guest to get the makeup just right. Lexi?
It's more of a skill and an art. Joining me is prom makeup artist Julia Redboard, and she will be getting me set for prom while we talk. So Julia, what are the first couple steps when you're doing prom makeup?
Well, to me, prom makeup is crucial, right? You want to stand out and you want to look your absolute best. So I think starting with the eyes is so important because you want those eyes to pop. That is what gets the room's attention. That's what gets your date's attention. And that makes you feel fierce, powerful, and beautiful.
So how important do you think is like the perfect look, especially to 17, 18-year-old girls in high school going to prom?
You know, really important. You wait, it's true. You wait 4 years, if not longer, to go to prom, and you want it to be everything you've ever dreamed of, right? You want to look your best, but most importantly, you want to feel your best. You want to, you want to take your date's breath away, kind of excited.
So these reactions that like young girls get, they have like a lot of pressure to like look perfect at prom, to have this perfect prom experience. And like, do you think that it's like too much on them?
Sometimes. I think sometimes in like the media, people, will bring a lot of hype to it, right? And it is a lot of pressure on these girls, and it's a lot of pressure to put on a 17-year-old girl, especially when like she doesn't really know exactly who she is yet, and she doesn't know who she's going to be. But at the same time, sometimes I think it's like kind of a good pressure, because it's that anticipation and it's that rush you get once like you put that dress on, you have your makeup done, you go downstairs and you're ready to go.
So what do you think are the biggest probably makeup mistakes when it comes to prom?
I think some of the biggest mistakes when it comes to doing prom makeup is when girls want too much. They want to be so glam. They want to do like the dark smoky eyes. They want to do too much for what they're really ready for. When I think the most important thing to do is do what makes you feel good. It's not all about the intense dark eyes. It's what looks good on you, and it's what makes you feel good. That's the best part about makeup, is you want to accentuate your features, and you want to accentuate what you love about yourself.
I mean, I completely agree. So, how am I looking? Do I look good?
You look great, but you just need one last touch. Close your eyes. You're ready to go.
Well, thank you, Julia. Now I'm ready for prom.
You are.
Now all I gotta find is a date.
I usually have no problem with that.
Prom is a night to remember for those who go, and selfies for a lifetime of memories.
Thank you, Lexi and Julia, for that great insight about how to get ready for that special night.
Coming up next, it's supposed to be spring and warm and time to get ready in the yard.
And a personal story about the fight to be like everyone else. We'll be right back. Push the prompter. The prompter is like not moving.
Yeah.
How am I going to pay for this?
Littering is a problem that is slowly destroying our Earth, one piece of trash at a time. $11.5 billion is spent each year cleaning up litter among the United States. Cigarette butts account for 50% of all litter in America. Be responsible with your trash. Wait till you're near a park or gas station to safely throw away your trash in a trash can. We only get one planet. Stop the littering.
Welcome back to Triad News 360. I'm Taylor McGlashan.
And I'm Shannon Cox. Mother Nature has been playing tricks on us this year. While the calendar says it's April, it certainly has not felt like it. But people are still flocking to local garden stores.
Garden stores are crowded, as still some places in the Northeast are experiencing snow this late into the year.
Flower enthusiasts and spring hopefuls have not let the cold weather stop them. People are still flocking to flower shops to get their gardens ready for the summer.
But not everyone was headed there for gardening purposes.
So is it the nice weather that brings you here?
Yeah, I love the nice weather. I love being outside when it's, the sun is shining and stuff. My girlfriend's mad at me, so I just decided to get a couple of flowers over brighten their day.
While that fellow is trying to save a relationship, most garden store shoppers will be trying to save their lawns this summer.
Mother Nature will probably be playing more tricks on us with super hot days that will burn out our yards and our lawns.
A never-ending challenge.
Challenges do come in all shapes and sizes, though. even starting at birth.
Triad News 360 reporter Caitlin Corcoran shares her story about a lifetime of challenges.
Going into school, just like every other kid, I wanted to be normal and I wanted to have friends and I wanted school to be easy. And for me, it wasn't like that. I was diagnosed with learning disabilities in the 1st grade, and it was really tough because I also had epilepsy as a child. So going to all those doctors and all the testing and everything and being pulled aside in school because I learned differently, it was really tough, and it definitely made me a lot stronger of a person. So in 6th grade, I was given a 24-hour EEG, which is a test to see if you're having episodes of seizures anymore, and I was cleared, which was honestly such a big moment. It made me so happy to finally not have to go through all of that every year, and it was really awesome. But I still had the learning disabilities, and I still had to persevere a lot. And so growing up, I played a lot of sports, and it was really tough because as a lacrosse goalie, which I was, you have to have really good eye-hand coordination, and my learning disability is one that affects my eye-hand coordination. So I actually had one of my club lacrosse coaches in the 7th grade tell me that if I have learning disabilities like that, then I shouldn't be on the lacrosse field, which honestly is really tough to hear someone say that, and it's so untrue because I was a fine lacrosse goalie, and you really just have to persevere and stay strong. And while I see that a lot of days it really frustrates me having learning disabilities, it's made me not only stronger as a person, but I have really good problem-solving skills because of it. And so I can work around anything because I've figured out how to learn just like every other kid in a classroom, but in my own way. So flash forward to freshman year, I was actually told that I should not do college in 4 years because I won't be successful and I won't get the grades that I want. But I am on track to graduate in 4 years because I refuse to let my learning disabilities hold me back. And so honestly, if you're a kid who has learning disabilities, just know that you can do everything a kid without it can do. You might just have to work harder, and you might have to do things differently. But also, if you're a kid who doesn't have learning disabilities, just be careful of what you say, because you might call your friend a sped as a joke, but the kid next to you might struggle every day with learning disabilities, and they're not a joke and they're nothing to joke about, and they make you stronger as a person, and it's not a negative thing to have them.
Every day, people all around the world are struggling with disabilities, whether you realize it or not.
A disability is just one more challenge in a person's life. Caitlin wants people to remember that people with disabilities are just trying to get along and be like everyone else, and really don't need the insults of being made fun of. Thank you, Caitlin. Runners crossed the very wet and stormy finish line at the Boston Marathon, and it was not the best conditions for the runners.
It was a chilly 44 degrees with constant rain and wind for the 26.2 miles.
Here in Greensboro, you would expect it to be much warmer, but that wasn't the case for a recent local 5K. Triad News 360 reporter Landry Grace was there for this special race.
It was a cool morning in Greensboro on March 24th at La Brea Park for the 2nd annual 321 Dash for Down syndrome. Runners were all bundled up as it was cloudy and 36 degrees, but were very thrilled to be able to contribute to the Down Syndrome Network of Greater Greensboro. This 5K wasn't like others, it had something extra. Participants had a 3.21 mile finish instead of a 3.1 mile finish. This was to recognize the 3rd copy of the 21st chromosome present in individuals with Down syndrome.
I'm the parent of a child with Down syndrome, and I'm also the board president of the Down Syndrome Network of Greater Greensboro. So this event means a lot to me because it's so amazing to see so many people come out and support our amazing people with Down syndrome in our community, and they're just so.
Medals were awarded to the first 400 finishers. This event has also inspired other projects to help the Down syndrome community.
Special Blend is a coffee shop. We're going to open a nonprofit organization is going to open a coffee shop, and we're going to hire people with intellectual and developmental disabilities so that they'll have a place to go and feel valued and have a purposeful, meaningful interaction with the community. We feel like they're a blessing to our community. We need to strategize so that they become a part, feel a part of our community.
The Down Syndrome Network of Greater Greensboro hopes to continue their tradition each year. I'm Landry Grace for Triad News 360.
The 3.21 5K dash was held at Libauer Park in downtown Greensboro in support for people that are affected by the chromosomal disease of Down syndrome.
The race is 3.21 distance, representing the extra chromosome that is connected to Down syndrome.
Coming up next, an inside look at a local championship team.
And all that is Panther sports. We'll be right back.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Littering is a problem that is slowly destroying our Earth, one piece of trash at a time. $11.5 billion is spent each year cleaning up litter among the United States. Cigarette butts account for 50% of all litter in America. Be responsible with your trash. Wait till you're near a park or gas station to safely throw away your trash in a trash can. We only get one planet. Stop the littering.
Welcome back to Triad News 360. I'm Taylor McGlashan.
And I'm Shannon Cox.
Being on a college team is a lifelong dream and a lifelong memory.
The friends you make in college will stay with you for a long time, especially for a club or sports team.
Triad News 360 reporter Kenny Averna asked several members of a Big South Championship soccer team about the memories they will take with them.
I'm George Ekdahl. I'm Josh
Kramer.
Yeah, I'm Danny Shaheen.
I am a freshman on the High Point men's soccer team.
I'm on the soccer team at High Point University.
Nice. I play for the High Point University men's soccer team. We're a Division I team, and we play in the Big South Conference.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
It's going to be, based off last season, I think that we have a really good shot to go even further than we did this year. This year we unfortunately got knocked out in the Big South Conference final. I think that next year we're definitely going to have a better shot to make it to the NCAA tournament and hopefully do push this program to its limits, to its peaks.
I'm excited for it. I think we had a good season this past season, and we have a good group of guys.
We got 14 freshmen coming in, which is kind of nice. I feel like we've experienced a lot, and like the fact that we didn't win the Big South, it's really going to push the team to like do better next year.
How do you think the incoming freshmen will add or benefit your team?
From what I can see so far, they'll be very beneficial to what we're trying to do. They'll add a lot of depth to our team and definitely give us that extra edge that we need to win games that we lost last year.
We didn't manage to score that many goals from the striker, so I feel like a new striker could help the team, or I feel like overall the freshmen coming in could help the team by having more competition.
The HPU men's soccer team is looking forward to a successful season this coming fall. After winning the Big South regular season, the team has added 14 new freshmen this offseason, hoping to add depth to a veteran squad. Under the eyes of Coach E.J. O'Keefe, HPU men's soccer is in good hands.
It was a great year and great memories for the Panthers soccer team.
Of course, like most college teams, those who are playing next year and are already planning on playing to repeat their championship.
Panther teams are heading to the regular season finish lines.
Conference tournaments are just ahead, and joining us in studio is Triad News 360 reporter Jordan Hefner with the latest. Jordan?
Thank you, Taylor Shannon. The lacrosse teams are on a roll. The High Point University women's lacrosse team defeated Gardner-Webb 22-3 on Senior Day, Saturday afternoon at Vert Stadium. 9 different Panthers scored goals, led by Abby Horms with 5. With the win, the Panthers' record rose to 12-2 overall and 5-0 in the Big South play. The Panthers are The Panthers also rose in national rankings, moving to number 18 from 20 last week. Up next, the Panthers are on the road tonight at Winthrop. The High Point University men's lacrosse team defeated VMI at home on Friday by a final score of 16-7. Freshman Asher Nolting led the Panthers, scoring a career high of 4 goals, while senior Chris Young also added 3 goals for HPU. The Panthers look to keep their 3-game winning streak alive as they travel to Colorado to take on the Air Force on Saturday. The High Point University baseball team traveled to Charlotte last night, dropping a 5-2 decision to the 49ers. Hunter Lee had 2 hits to extend his hitting streaks to 28 games, second longest in the nation. The Panthers return to Big South play this weekend as they host Liberty in a 3-game series. The High Point men's golf team wrapped up its weekend at the Mason Rudolph Championship on Sunday with a final round of 314. Sophomore Alec Weary led the Panthers, shooting 75, while sophomore Brendan McDougall carded a 77. The Panthers tee off this Friday as they start the Big South play in 96, South Carolina. The women's golf team finished 3rd at the Big South Championship this weekend. The Panthers carded a score of 14 over in the final round to finish 3 strokes back of second place Winthrop. Sophomore Samantha Vaudry finished 4th overall individually and was named to the all-team tournament. The High Point University men's track and field team reached multiple season bests at the Phoenix Invitational Saturday in Elon. Carter Clasper placed 2nd in the pole vault, while Jordan McClung finished 4th. Bitten Mann placed 4th in the shot put, and Ciro Pina Cordona placed 2nd in the 1500 meter. The women's team also competed at Elon in pole vault. Freshman Natalie Elliott cleared 4 meters for the first time in her career to win the event. Freshman Jessica Keys and Heather Keek finished 3rd and 4th in the pole vault as well. In the triple drum, sophomore Ariel Wupkin finished in a tie for 1st place. Next weekend, the Panthers compete at the Virginia Challenge in Charlottesville and at the Duke Invitational in Durham. HPU students athletes have received several awards recently. Baseball's Tanner Wells was chosen as Big South Freshman of the Week. Women's golfer Samantha Vaudry and men's lacrosse player Asher Nolting were also chosen as Lindsay's Properties HPU Student Athletes of the Week. That's all for Panther Sports. Taylor, Shannon.
Thank you, Jordan. That's all the time we have for now. Thank you for watching Triad News 360. I'm Taylor McGlashan.
And I'm Shannon Cox. Good night, High Point.